David Berlin with Information Week TV, coming to you from Interop 2011 in Las Vegas. Show floor covered with really great vendors. And not to cast dispersions among the larger booths that are on the trade show floor, but it's sometimes in these smaller booths like the ones you see behind me where you find the coolest and the newest gear. And one of those new products that I found here is this multi-port Ethernet NIC, network interface card. And standing with me to tell me a little bit about it is Bill Young. He is the president and the founder of Hot Lava Systems. So, Bill, what is this?
So what we're looking at here is a card that's designed to provide very high bandwidth, very high port density, and lots of connectivity of 10 gigabit Ethernet. So using standard silicon and standard drivers that happen to be Intel drivers and silicon, we package all of these good things onto a single standard size board to plug into a standard computer server and just blow wide open the any network bottlenecks that might be.
Now I'm looking at this particular network interface card. Now, network interface cards, not a very sexy category of product, but you guys have figured out how to make it sexy. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ports, and what's the speed of these ports?
Well, they're 10 gigabits in each direction,
right.
So in bidirectional, there'll be 20 gigabits.
Wow, so a lot of density here. Now, is that what makes this board unique? Are there other boards on the market that have this kind of density?
You know, not to my knowledge. I'm sure it's quite possible, but you know, this is a niche that we serve primarily for unified threat management devices, firewalls, things that need a lot of port connectivity for data, for redundancy, for high availability, backup networks.
So let's go through those. High availability, for example, you're going to connect it to another server for cache sync up, you know, to make sure that the servers stay in sync. What about, you know, you're talking about network connectivity, but what about, like Ethernet, what about for, let's say, your storage area network?
Well, so for example, yes, it's a perfect application with 10 gig E. It's quite competitive now with fiber channel. So one of the cool features built into the chipset is this fiber channel over Ethernet capability.
FCOE, right?
FCOE, which allows you to run fiber channel over Ethernet.
So you can mix and match. You can use one of these ports for your network connectivity, one for synchronicity with another server to keep the two servers in sync, another one for your storage area network.
Yeah. They're independent of each other. One could be from NAS, iSCSI, Ethernet.
Can you assign different ports, different processes? So let's say you're running, happen to be sharing one box and running your firewall on the box next to some other process. Can you divide which processes get access to which ports?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Right.
All right.
And that's going to be a function of the application itself and a few other things. But yeah.
And I see it's got some fairly decent sized heat sink on the board here and its own fan. So to run this much bandwidth across one card, it creates a lot of heat.
It's got to stay cool. Yeah. So it's running a fair amount of 25 watts in particular, which is right there at the ceiling, but well within spec.
Okay,
yeah.
and just for those people who are real hardcore power users out there, is there anybody who'd want to put this in a workstation?
Oh yeah.
For what reason?
Well, case in point, if you're a video editor, you're running raw video and you can't get enough bandwidth and it's at the end of the quarter and you've got to get this job out and 5 other of you in the same shop are trying to do the same thing, you guys can take advantage of today's modern server's high bandwidth, which well exceeds a single 10 gigabit port. So all 5 or 6 of you can be working simultaneously with a lot of throughput to your server.
Okay, so but it's not a switch on a card,
correct,
right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an Ethernet network interface card.
All right. Well, Bill Young, president and founder of Hot Lava Systems. Okay. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, according to Young, you can get your hands on one of these babies. It's 6 by 10 gigabyte ports, the 6 by 10 for the cool price of $16.95. If you want the 4 by 10 model, which is 4 ports by 10 gigabytes, that'll cost you $12.95. And they also have models that are in the 6 by 1 and 4 by 1 range, which means 6 ports by 1 gigabit Ethernet and 4 ports by 1 gigabit Ethernet. I don't have the prices on those. You can come to Interop and find out, or go to their website, hotlavasystems.com. For Information Week TV, coming to you from Interop 2011 in Las Vegas, I'm David Berlin.